All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is Micah Parsons with the Cowboys.
Okay.
There's a contract dispute.
Right.
He still has, I think, a year left on his contract.
Mm-hmm.
He's outperformed it. He's looking for more money in a new contract.
Okay.
Jerry Jones, now we're not having that. The wide receiver for Washington, I think it's Terry McLaughlin.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Same thing. He's looking for more money because he's outperformed it. They're saying no. And I believe Cam Haywood of the Steelers just made the same, comment, and he's looking for more money. Now, I have absolutely no problem with these guys trying to get their money, right? I also have no problem with the ownership saying we're not gonna give y'all money. Now I know it's kind of it seems to be a ritual, like with the Cowboys. He seems to do that a lot, but in general, they usually give in. The way I look at it is, if I ask, or whether I don't ask, I'm gonna play out my years, right? I'm gonna play out my contract. I'm gonna kill. Now, when my contract is over, I could be out. No. Let me put it like this: if I asked and you stonewall me, I've outperformed my contract, and you stonewall me, and you don't want to give me a new contract. All right, you right. We good. Now I'm gonna finish out my contract, and I'm gonna kill. Now that number is gonna be high, and now I'm not even so-called worried about y'all, right? I'm looking at elsewhere.
Right.
Because ultimately, if you play your contract out and you're, a free agent, bounce.
Well, and I agree with that if you were talking basketball, but we're talking NFL football, the shadiest pro sports organization in the history of America, period.
You think they're the shadiest?
Absolutely, because what they do is they franchise you.
Yeah.
They can franchise you for a year or two. And football, everybody knows, you're only a play away from ending your life.
That's true.
And your career. So, the bottom line is, the last 2 or 3 years, how long has Micah Parsons been in the league? 2 or 3 years?
No, he's
4?
I think 4.
The last 4 years, the Cowboys have had nothing to talk about but Micah Parsons.
Right.
Period. So, Jerry Jones, I've made you money. Like, you see my counterparts, right, who have come nowhere near me and what I've done for this organization.
Right.
So why not honor me and let's make this relationship a great relationship.
Right.
Jerry Jones, and it started with Emmitt Smith.
Yeah.
It started with Emmitt Smith. He's done this time and time again. I think it's time for him to go. I'm not a Cowboys fan. Jerry Jones is not going anywhere. But when I say it's time for him to go, it's time for him to kind of restructure how he does things. I think the older he gets, there's too much pride.
That ain't happening.
I understand that. I understand that. But here's what's going to happen. They won't win because nobody will come there. And you wonder why the running back for Baltimore had an opportunity to go to Cowboys, but nobody's messing with the Cowboys, man.
Yeah.
Just to me, it just hurts their relationship. But Jerry Jones has shown us time and time again, all he cares about is the dollar.
Yeah.
And what the team is making, not what the team is doing.
Yeah.
And so, and Cowboy fans are the fool sticking with him. Like that's now, I don't understand it.
Now, I agree wholeheartedly with you. I guess I need to make my position clear.
Yep.
He deserves the money. He should get it. The angle I'm coming from is, if you know I'm worth it, but then you turn around and say, I don't think you worth it. I'm a stonewall you. At that point, for me, this is just for me.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm like, I don't want shit else to do with y'all. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna play in spite of y'all. Right. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do in spite of y'all, and then I'm out of here the first chance I get.
But potentially that's 3 more years. That's this contract, and they can
I
franchise you for 2.
I think, okay, well.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's
this
fine.
year.
That's
They
fine.
franchise you, then they can franchise you
That's
again.
fine. I'm still gonna get paid. I'm still
Now,
gonna get
when they franchise you, you're gonna get paid.
Yeah, I'm still gonna get my money. But every minute, every second that you don't do right by me, at the end of it, whether you franchise me for 1 or 2 years, you can't franchise, you can't keep franchising, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stay here, but once I get opportunity, I'm out.
As fickle as things can be, as an owner, as a coach, general manager, spokesperson, Jerry Jones, why would you want that dissension in your locker room, around the organization? I know he does it for clicks, for
Yeah.
likes, so they continue to talk about, but at some point, Kay, I think it's gonna backfire. I think Jerry Jones is a genius.
Right.
By the way, I really do.
When it comes to the marketing part.
Marketing piece, absolutely.
Yeah.
But for the most part, he does see talent.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, they have been good at assembling talent. But he can't stay out of his own way with what he does and having good-minded people come in and take over the team, and that's why they've been in this drought, because of what he did.
So if you're the owner, you're not going to pay Hayward, Micah Parsons to just let's do what we do best and play football.
Right.
I mean,
right. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're asking for an outlandish amount of money. You're looking around the league and seeing what it is, and then saying, my numbers and my production have exceeded what these guys doing, and this is what they're getting. Therefore, the numbers show I should be getting this.
Right.
Whether you are, a penny pinching, a few million and stuff off, I get that you don't always want to take the first turn. Let me ask you, if you're the owner and GM, and Micah tells you he wants all that money, are you even going to look to see if the numbers say, speak that out, or you just gonna say, yeah, man, we ain't worried about that, pay him?
We're going to have, first of all, we're going to try and have a healthy conversation. That's important. I'm going to let Micah Parsons know that everything he is doing and going to do is appreciated. I'm going to let Micah Parsons know that I want you to be a Cowboy for life. However, I'm going to let Micah Parsons know, hey, let me do our due diligence from the money side, because we got some other things we got to take care of as well. However, you are our main priority.
Damn, you sound like Jerry Jones.
I'm just saying.
So you sound like you sound like you're not just gonna pay him.
No.
You went all the way around and answered that question.
I'm gonna do my due diligence and make sure we take care of him.
Right.
But I'm not gonna say him. Jerry Jones is saying we're not even talking.
Apparently they had their conversation, and then it was crickets, right? According to Micah, there was conversation. They hashed it out. He told them what he wanted, and Jerry hadn't responded to anything else. And Micah's just like, okay, I thought it was good. I thought it was done in a done deal, but so.
Well, say Jerry's spinning it as if we had a deal done. You saw those guys get what they got, and now you want to up the deal.
But I mean, that's what they all played. That's what CD Lamb did. That's what Dak did.
That's the game, right?
That's the game. You see it, you outperform. What's funny is you outperform your contract, you come back and say, I want more. I don't think I've ever seen a player underperform and come in and say, hey man,
right.
Yo, I didn't do well. You want to subtract a couple of million from whatever I did. It's a one-sided game, and I get it. It's just kind of funny when you think about the fact that you don't see them coming in saying that they underperform. You only see them coming in when they outperforming. And the NFL contract, the monies and stuff, it's nowhere on par with the other sports
at all.
At all. Where you are guaranteed, and that's part of the problem.
It is.
I just think if Micah's saying he's worth $300 million, the numbers say it's 275. So I hit you with, man, look, numbers don't say 300. Numbers say 275. Now you got 25 million that you can, kind of
play with.
You'll have your hard number, he'll have his hard number. Now, if his hard number is 285, right? and Jerry's number is 285. Micah's number is 395. I mean 295, and you can't get past that. I respect that because they both were at least look, man,
trying,
right.
yeah.
But the way this is, don't seem like it's like that.
I agree, but the problem with the Cowboys is the guy who runs everything. That's Jerry Jones. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You know? I will tell you this: Washington Commanders, watch yourself, okay? Your quarterback will struggle mightily if that receiver is not in place. I'm gonna tell you right now.
You think he will struggle mightily?
I said that wrong. Your team is gonna struggle mightily.
You think the team is gonna struggle mightily?
Absolutely, man. Look. This guy is a model citizen. He is loved within that community.
Oh, Terry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's his last name? McLaughlin. He is loved within that community. He has spent time and hours.
It's McLaurin.
McLaurin. Yeah. I apologize, Terry. He has spent hours and like he stayed loyal to you guys when you guys were zero.
Yeah.
And for you to play like this is a major problem.
Yeah.
So congrats to you when you struggle. And I'm only a halfway fan because of Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
I say that.
And it's funny because I was thinking that with Magic in the room, Magic should come in and say, "The hell are y'all doing?"
Yeah.
This man is, everything you said. Pay this man his money.
Right.
Or we're gonna get somebody in here who will take care of him.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
Now, let me ask you, since you mentioned Washington, we weren't gonna, we was talking about Micah.
Right.